Hi there, Crafty Pals, Louise with you today. Thanks so much for checking out this video. I know that it kind of might look a little bit same as one of the previous shares that I did with these A4 ledger papers, but it is actually different. So instead of tearing the paper, I'm actually going to tear the elements and overlay them on the paper. So previous layout, I actually tore out the middle of the ledger paper, whereas this one I'm just going to work on top of it. And I did toy with the idea of putting my photo up into that top right hand corner, but visually I just prefer it down in the bottom left. And if you've ever done a layout like this and you want to share it with me, please do, because I really struggle to put my photo up in that top right hand corner. I don't know what it is. I just prefer it down in the left. So this is a collection that I purchased a little while ago. It's a Simple Stories collection, and I didn't buy the whole thing, which I know might shock some of you, but I bought some of the background papers, the sticker sheet, and possibly the ephemera. I'm not sure, I can't remember, but yes, these sticker sheets from Simple Stories that go with their collections are amazing. I love how many uses they have. They generally have a really good sort of balance of florals and embellishing items. So if I see one that I like that I think will work with my type of scrapping or some of the elements I've got at home, like in this case, I knew that it would work really well with that black and white sort of text background paper. So I didn't need to, really think too much about this. It was a no-brainer. And the little pops of red work beautifully with the red in the photo. Quite an old photo, so actually from primary school days. And mounting it with a bit of red and a little pop of red. Again, sometimes I find quite challenging, but decided to roll with it. And now I'm not a fussy cutter, so if you see me fussy cutting, it must be something very special. And this sort of element, I knew that once it was fussy cut, it would look amazing, and it was going to be the perfect accompaniment for that upper right hand corner. So I'm going to fussy cut that little element out, and starting to really love where this cluster is building to. And of course I try to incorporate some form of journaling into the bones of the layout before it starts to develop too much, because if my journaling is an afterthought, then I generally will write it on the back. So if I can, I make sure that it has a prominent position, and I think about it in advance, because it's important to plan it for my layouts. Otherwise, it can get a little bit left behind. So you can see that that cut apart piece is where I'm going to pop my date and time and some stickers and a title. And then I've got this upper cluster, which again, that cut apart red with a little bit of floral and some books to be relevant for the school portion of this particular photo memory. And I really love just how the simpleness of taking a background, so in this case the A4 ledger paper, adding some torn strips, building two areas of cluster, journaling, titles, a few stickers, and you've got a layout. I am just going to take it that little bit further and just give my cluster area a little bit of depth to sit on. So not that it was getting lost, because it was quite vibrant and the red really pops. I just needed it to have a little bit of something extra, and that's where I'm just going to use some shadowing. You could do a very similar thing with inking the edges of those cluster elements, but I wanted to shadow them, and because I got a little bit excited with the black, I decided to go in with some stenciling, which just adds a little bit of contrast, a little bit of highlight, so that it's not just a straight black background, and it's a little bit more forgiving when you put some stenciled element over the top. A little bit of splatter as well, just, because I have a compulsion and I don't know when to stop. No, I'm just kidding. There's never a right time to stop when you're creating layouts. But yes, something for you a little bit sort of same, but different in terms of the A4 ledger paper and building some clusters with a little bit of shadow work as well. All right, that's my share for today. I thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed that. Thank you for visiting and checking out this layout. I think it came together beautifully. As always, happy scrapping.